You're listening to the Next Team podcast. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Next Team Football, episode 41. And it's been the better part of 3 weeks since we last uploaded, and we apologize for that. I know the ardent fans have been waiting for us to post content, and we miss you just as much as you guys miss us. And I'm joined by.
Why are you speaking to a wall, sir?
Come on, let us have it. Like, come on. Okay. Anyway, I'm joined by Tarun, Arjun, and Praveen with a new background, moving away from the +65 to a +91. Anyway,
Our international correspondent.
yes. Our extended arm.
Okay.
Let's go. Anyway,
Let's
so
go.
yeah, we are thrilled to bring today's footballing content. Not me particularly, but the rest of them. But so before we kick things off proper, Tarun, do your thing. It's been a while, yeah.
Do your thing then.
Do your thing.
Of course.
Come on.
Yep. It's been a while since I saw you guys to give you this message, but I hope you will take me seriously all the same. If you haven't done so already, please do follow us on Instagram. We are there at the Next Team SG, and that's where you can find all our latest updates on whatever we are doing and all our latest videos. While you're at it, please also follow us on TikTok. We're there at the Next Team SG as well. And please do follow us on Spotify and subscribe to us on YouTube so that you can catch all our episodes. We are on both these places as the Next Team podcast. And also, it's not too late to join our FPL. You can still stand a chance to win the mystery prize at the end of the season. So yeah, all our links will be in the description below.
Yep.
Back to you, Vikas.
Thank you, Tarun. Okay, let's kick things off. Who wants to begin? Anyone except Praveen can start. Okay, anyway, in case you guys didn't know, we're talking about the Manchester derby first. So yeah, Tarun or Arjun, let's kick things off first.
I'll pass my time over to Praveen. So he has double the time. Go for it, Praveen.
That's my boy. Okay, so let's start. So it's the big day, Manchester derby, and at Old Trafford. I don't know, nowadays, I don't know, for the past 3-4 games is more or less like our training ground. It's just 4 miles away. Miles away, they give the ground to us so they know we have a bigger space for training, to be honest. Because we keep the ball. We attack. Not so much of defending, but yeah, more or less we own the pitch. So miles away, they just pass over the pitch to us. And moreover, I don't know who's the best Portuguese player was in the world. I think it was Bernardo Silva, to be honest.
Okay, that is okay. That is borderline stupid claim to make, but okay, never mind.
I don't really care. I did Ronaldo have any touch? One shot on target? Just one shot on target.
Without him, he wouldn't even have. Without him, Man United wouldn't even have registered a shot.
Yeah, I don't know. Second best player people were saying is Bruno Fernandes. For the Portuguese team, I don't think so. It's João Cancelo.
Yeah, maybe Bruno. Yeah, fair enough. Ronaldo. Yeah, okay. Anyway,
whatever.
I'm okay. To be fair, I'm quite happy that we didn't do an episode for 3 weeks because it would have been a very painful 3 weeks for me. So yeah,
believe it, man, I was so hyped to do an episode for the 5-0, and then you all tell me you don't want to do an episode this week.
Look at the guy's face. Look at Tarun's face. I don't know.
Tarun will come to you later. Don't worry, I won't forget you.
I hope not. It's okay.
Anyway,
no rush.
It's not at all a tough place to go. Old Trafford is not a fortress. It's nothing. It's just a playground.
At this point, I'm not even disagreeing with you, Praveen.
Yeah. Wait lah. I prepared, right? Listen. 7 goals in 2 home matches. Might as well, I don't know. To be honest, they might as well play for Birmingham. What city is it? That FC. Might as well play in that ground. No difference.
Interesting. Good, very valid points there.
Yeah.
All taken into account. Okay. Anyway, to be fair, Ole always performs better in away games, and I also saw a very staggering stat recently. Apparently, Ole has been the cause of 21% of matches we have lost in Old Trafford. Something. It's a pretty. I'm talking about in history of
Premier League history since
Premier League history. Yeah.
92.
92, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
that's a mind-boggling stat.
Okay, to be honest,
True,
but more than anything, I think it shows how good Ferguson was. to be honest.
True.
I think that it's a bit of an inflated stat, and I guess because the wind is blowing in the direction of bashing Ole, like these kind of stats will come up. But yeah, like it's definitely a point where you guys are definitely better on the away games with the way you guys set up for counters.
Yeah.
But it seemed like when I see City and United, it's like polar opposites. Like the City players knew exactly what they were doing at every point in the match. United just seemed to be a mess. Like with the amount of quality you all have up front, right? It's quite criminal to see the amount of disorganization.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I should speak for Pramod here because when he said this, everyone scoffed at him. But to be honest, he's been bang on. He said that individual quality will only paper over the cracks. And given that you guys don't have a solid footballing identity, how are you going to build a squad with Ole there? Because it just seems that you all are bringing stars without any plan. Like Sancho, you guys chased for 2 years, and yet he's riding the bench. Like where's the direction? In my opinion, Greenwood is a natural striker, yet he's being shoot on into a right wing. Ronaldo was
Okay,
brought in
Greenwood.
because
I don't.
wanted
I
to go
think
City.
Greenwood is a better right winger, but anyway, yeah, I don't think he's a striker.
I don't think so. He's a two-foot.
I mean, I watched him. I watched him week in
striker.
week out. Like he's better because he can cut it and shoot with either feet. He's more effective on the wings.
Can you imagine if someone a wide forward like Sancho brings the ball consistently to his feet at the edge of the box? See how much more deadly he will be. That's all I can say.
I would say I disagree with you on this point, but okay, it's a minor point. That doesn't matter. How Greenwood plays, if Greenwood is still a bang on player, like doesn't really matter. I don't think.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that he's not getting the best out of his young talents, which is
okay. Okay, end of the day, fundamentally, the problem, the issue at United is Ronaldo. I mean, whether you like it or not, for Ole, no, I tell you why. I tell you why. He's been saving us because the system. Okay, Ole. Okay, how do I put it? So Ronaldo will bring us out of games when we are playing like shit. Absolute. I mean, like, when we are playing horribly, Ronaldo is the only guy who can bring us out of that. But partly the reason why we are playing so badly is also because of Ronaldo. Because with him there, our team isn't able to organize itself defensively well. I don't know what's wrong. The players are not putting in much. I don't know. Actually, the thing that surprises me the most, right? These players have bought into this system for the past 2 to 3 years, and they've seen, I would say, a reasonable amount of success, not in terms of trophies, but in terms of progression, in terms of building something, in terms of, I mean, you all say we don't have a style of football. I would say counter-attacking was our identity until this season.
but
I would
can
say.
counter-attacking be viable for a team of United standard? And
I think it's possible. It's just more of whether you just need to make it work. Like, I guess in my opinion, I think what happened was Ole didn't really want Ronaldo. I think this has been mentioned a countless number of times in other podcasts as well.
Okay.
I mean, Ronaldo was just
No.
it was just a move to hijack him so that he doesn't go to City, which is completely fair. But in some sense, I guess if you have Ronaldo in the team, you have to find a system that works with Ronaldo. That's my opinion. No matter who the manager is, no matter what your plans was, you have to make sure that your system accommodates Ronaldo because Ronaldo can do stuff like you saw against Atlanta. He has basically the whole Champions League. The reason why we are still in the Champions League is because Ronaldo. The guy saved us against Atlanta twice, literally. How many times how many times? And we were playing so badly both times. So,
but then isn't it like Ronaldo being made the scapegoat because of
he's not
Ole's
okay. Yeah. I'm just saying.
incompetencies?
Yeah. I'm not defending Ole by any means. I'm just telling you the reason why Ole is being this bad. I mean, this bad this season. That's all. It's more. I'm not at this point. I'm not defending Ole anyway. I think his time is up. I think he's brought us as far as he can go. I still
Also,
stand by. I know Pramod was saying that individual moments of brilliance last season. I think that is quite BS for last season. I think last season we did play well. I don't think it's. I mean, paper over the cracks. I mean, at some point, some managers' time will come up. I mean, be up. I mean, if you think about it, Conte has won league title with Chelsea, but when the season he got sacked, he did have abysmal results, but because he had a trophy in a way, like it doesn't seem as bad.
No, not really. Not really. I think
I feel
Conte just lost. No, I mean he wasn't.
Conte lost the dressing room more than.
Yeah, I think he just lost the dressing room and he dropped.
I mean, when you lose a dressing room, you play badly on the pitch.
A lot of other managers.
Yeah. I'm not doubting him in that. I'm just saying that because some managers, right, because they have trophies or someone to back them, or like they have a CV to back them, you don't actually see how badly they play the season they get sacked, or it doesn't seem as bad to you. In some sense, you have that sort of leeway to fail. Like Mourinho, for example, Mourinho was. I mean, when he was at United, it wasn't a pleasant environment to be in. I mean, yeah, you can see he's a serial winner. He won us a Europa League, everything, but I don't think any fan really enjoyed watching us play under Mourinho, even though he was giving us silverware. It wasn't like Ole is the first time Ole is the first manager to actually bring us together as a
Okay,
team
okay.
and
And okay,
push
you
us
know
in a
why?
direction.
You know why? Mourinho's team didn't have any started players.
Not really. He had Ibrahimovic.
Ah,
Ibra is a
okay.
pretty. I
Okay, and
would say,
Ibra was out for no. Ibra was out. He was injured for a lot of the like
Yeah.
not a huge part, but there was a part of the season where Ibra wasn't even there. So it was Pogba was there. Okay, Mike. Yeah, Pogba was there, but he wasn't performing. I mean, not like Pogba is performing now, lah. So yeah, so he was the Pogba. Yeah, he was just being Pogba. So it's like there wasn't any like star player to like look forward to come and watch the game or like give them some like excitement for the fans. Like to be honest, Mourinho got you all a trophy with that team. You all should worship
Yeah.
him. You all should worship
And
him.
to be honest, he wasn't
to be
backed by the
honest,
board, right? Like
yeah,
a lot of
because
players that he
I
wanted
mean,
to bring
the
in,
thing is,
they didn't bring in.
no,
yeah, the
yeah, that's
problem
the
with
truth.
Mourinho is like he's not an easy guy to work with because he wants to do things his way, and that's also partly why Ole has kept his job in some sense because he's
Because
your
he's a
yes
yes
man.
man.
He's a
Yeah,
yes
he's a
man.
yes man.
The board can easily control him, and I mean, okay, like you can say he's a yes man, but he's also you have to say his man management has been spot on up till this season, You can't not give him that, because bringing the squad together is a important part of being a manager, and I think he's done that very very well. And the thing is, on the part of him not having, I mean, him having quality, yeah, he has. I feel like the quality question the part only comes in this season. He hasn't had that kind of quality the previous seasons, I would say, or not as much. I would say it's comparable, Maybe he bought the team he constructed was more of a youthful squad, what Ole did compared to Mourinho's. So, but in terms of quality, I would say it's about the same. That time Mourinho had Lukaku, and the way he wanted to play
Right.
was putting long balls in and then Lukaku heading it down and one of the wingers like Rashford or Martial, whoever was there, to chase it down and score. So, I mean, in that sense, I would say that the quality up till this season is comparable. Only this season have we like bought in players that, oh, you now United are actually someone a force to be reckoned with, on paper at least. But yeah, it for some reason it hasn't worked out, and unfortunately, I always said that it's a results based business, and I think it's time for him to go, Yeah. Yeah, someone wanted to say something, right?
I think he's not an elite manager. That's it. He's not an elite manager who can.
I
Like,
think
how
it's
to
a
say?
harsh call. I feel like
No,
I feel like he should.
No, he's not an elite manager who can like manage elite players. Simple as that.
Like
I
maybe he's
don't
not
think
the guy
that's
to
a-
bring the trophies.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah. Okay,
No,
okay,
no.
if you put it that way.
Okay,
That's
no,
what early
no,
manager is. What?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, they could have won the Europa last season, and he wasn't having like star-studded players. Last season when like he didn't have a Varane, he didn't have a Sancho, he didn't have a Ronaldo. When
You still expect them to beat Villarreal though. Like I don't know.
yeah. That's the thing. So if he had won the Europa League last season, would you have considered him an elite manager? I still wouldn't.
I still wouldn't, yeah. But at least it would
You still
give him
wouldn't,
more. At least give it some credentials. He's not
Yeah,
won
yeah, I
anything
mean,
at all.
Yeah,
He
that's
would
the
have
thing.
held his
Okay,
case
yeah.
a little bit. Like if
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had won Europa last year, right? Maybe the talks about him leaving right now wouldn't be as strong. The same way Arteta kind of saved himself last season
By
because
winning
the
the
FA
FA
Cup he
Cup.
won. Yeah, to
That's
be
true.
honest, it's true. It's true.
I mean, the
And-
guy won the Community Shield at the start of the season as well. So
Yeah.
He community just one match, but sure, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a
But,
trophy.
yeah.
Trophy is a
Shield is a
trophy.
shield,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
To
mean,
be honest,
Spurs
it's
have
a
the
United
Audi
fans
Cup.
would love that.
Spurs have the
Yeah,
Audi
really.
Cup. Let's go.
So I mean,
Okay, I don't think it's that
far.
bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Okay. Like let's come back to the match itself. I mean, in all honesty, I feel that the Man City Man U game could have been another Liverpool result. In all honesty, we were just lucky because De Gea kept saving us. Like,
De
I mean,
Gea,
yeah,
really,
I mean, the funny part was the way he considered was like typical De Gea fashion as well. Like,
Not
That was
really.
more,
Actually,
that was more Shaw's fault.
It was more
I mean,
Shaw's
yeah,
fault,
it
because-
was defensively bad, but the mistake at that level as a keeper shouldn't be making.
You should be
Between
saving a
it.
new post shot like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's still no
I
excuse for it.
okay, to be honest, I think De Gea didn't think that the ball will be like. I think Bernardo Silva actually legit got a good toe to it. Like I didn't think that. I don't think
Still-
that
I mean,
the ball
at
was
that level,
bouncing in.
no, but I mean, at that level, you're supposed to save it. I mean, no matter what. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not discrediting his saves before that because without him, it would have been a 5-6-0. It would have been another
Yeah.
embarrassment. So I'll give him that. No, but that's a problem with De Gea, I feel again. Like he's prone to these errors, which has plagued his career throughout United. I mean, apart from those 3 seasons where he won player of the season for us. I mean, he has always been prone to these errors. But in terms of shot stopping, he's probably one of the best in the world because he can pull off saves from nowhere, absolutely nowhere.
Oh my, He saved one Jesus shot. I thought it was confirmed goal already, the Jesus one.
It was open goal.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was
It
open
was
It was
pretty
goal.
much
open goal.
open goal.
I thought he confirmed score already. Even but he saved it. There's a lot of shots like that. Right? There was a De Bruyne shot also.
Cancelo was having fun, honestly.
Yeah,
Just having
Cancelo
shooting
was just-
practice from outside.
Yeah.
I mean, is he a left back? Is he a winger? I don't know what he is.
I
He's
mean,
he's
he's
just an everywhere
brilliant,
man, that guy.
The guy is awesome. He's everywhere on the pitch. He can play on the right, he can play on the left. He's just brilliant.
Yeah, he's a very, very good player, but not the best Portuguese player, but yeah, he's really up there. Okay,
Yeah,
I
because
would
the best is
still not
Bernardo
say.
Silva, right?
Yeah, because the best Bernardo Silva, that's right.
To be honest,
Okay,
Bernardo
now-
Silva has been amazing this season.
Yeah,
You know, the guy has. Yeah.
He was looking to
You
leave
know,
right
Bernardo
at
Silva
some
has
point.
he was looking to leave to Atletico. We kept him.
What a turnaround.
Yeah, what
It's a
a
good
turnaround.
It is. I mean, arguably against Liverpool also he was brilliant. Like he said Van Dijk
Yeah.
down there. I should remember that.
You know, Tarun.
The guy on the poster right there.
Anyway,
Friendly fire.
oh my god, I hardly remember us actually crossing the halfway line. That against City.
Jeez.
It was
Guys only
really
had one
bad.
shot on target.
It's not even
It was a Ronaldo's one.
I don't remember us crossing our own halfway line. That's how bad we played. Like literally, Fred, right? Every time we got the ball, right, he just lost possession. I could have done the same thing, standing in the
Two
middle of
Bernardo
the pitch.
Silva.
Speaking of Fred, right? I saw Roy Keane in the
Oh.
If I saw
Yeah,
Ole,
that
I would
guy.
tell him, why are you playing Fred? Like, wow, I lost my. Wow.
Oh, by the way, they
Damn,
they brought
guys,
Van de
damn
Beek in
funny.
was the loudest cheer I've ever heard in Old Trafford in recent times.
Yeah.
For-
I saw him do a
Yeah.
Cruyff turn, then everybody thought he
Yeah.
it sounded like he scored a screamer. That's how much people are starving at Old Trafford right now.
I don't get it. I mean, like, the Van de Beek is all like this kind of stuff. That's why I don't think like Ole is up there, Like like you say man management. I think this comes under man management also. Like not giving minutes to the player that's like deserving, stuff like that. Fred, you say that okay, maybe for the past 2 seasons, maybe like because
that's the
of
only reason. That's basically the reason why he's kept faith. And yeah, I mean, it has to come. I mean, it comes to a point where I think he has to accept it's not working. That's why he's sticking. I mean, that's the only
Yeah.
logical
This-
explanation to why he's sticking with Fred and McTominay all this.
No,
while.
this is like what would Fred be thinking is like, I have a shit game on no problem. Next game I'm gonna start. I'm gonna have a shit game again, but no problem. Next game I'm gonna start. Like what's the consequence of having a shit game? It's like in City, you play like shit. Next second you get dropped. Simple as that. Like you'll be out of the pitch.
I mean, we are worlds apart, Praveen. I don't think you can compare City and United. I mean, we saw it on the pitch, I mean, the way Pep rotates his players, yes, you guys have the wealth of talent to pick from. Also, it's just Pep's management style, which I don't think is replicated by any other team in the league. To be very honest, I don't think because you don't. Even for Liverpool, you can sort of make out between, about 15 players maybe. Within those 15 players, those are the guys who are going to be around the starting 11. But for City, you
Henderson
can
has
have
been
two
playing badly
completely
since the start
different...
of the season. We haven't dropped him yet.
Who, sorry?
Who?
Henderson.
Oh,
Henderson.
He's your captain, come on.
mean, please,
And
Yeah, I
he's
mean, you
got a
can't
goal.
drop him.
No, not that. He just got a screamer against Brighton. What do you all about?
I mean, doesn't change the... Okay, we're going off topic. But I mean, it doesn't change the fact that he's been having bad games generally. But back to talking about United,
Yes.
please.
Circling back to the tactical side, because you said that playing on the counter, and you guys have done well in like the previous 2 seasons. You guys have obviously shifted away from that, trying to become a pressing team, which hasn't worked out because of Ronaldo's like inability to play that kind of game. He's never been that kind of player. But then, I guess just a question about, you say that counter-attacking is a viable form of tactic, which I do agree because he has gotten you guys a lot of good results. But looking at like the teams that have won it recently, right, the trend seems to be that you have to be a team that dominates possession and outscores or at least outproduces the quality of chances against the opponent. Is counter-attacking really the way to go? Like, is it sustainable? I feel like that's ultimately his downfall, because that he hasn't been able to inculcate a style of play that can work against every team. The reason why City and Liverpool are so ahead of the rest is because they play the same way, no matter who they face, and they put their stamp on the game. But United has just not been able to do that. He's 3 years into his appointment. He's still changing formations. He's still trying to figure out things. So I'm just saying.
Okay, you
can't
can't say that he's trying to figure out. It's not a fair thing. It's come to a point because his old system isn't working. He has had a system. 4-2-3-1 has been his system since
No, his
day
new
one.
system wasn't working. His old system was working.
I don't know, but
Ronaldo hasn't been working.
it's more of like system in terms of pressing. playing
Yeah,
pressing
that's
game
what I
as
mean.
opposed to counter attack. Okay, fine, yeah. I mean, I don't know why I don't know why they're doing it. To be very honest, I think I don't know everything. I don't know what is going on. Honestly, to be very honest, like I don't. He was given all the tools to succeed. I mean, in all honesty, the right players were coming in. Defensively, we need shoring up. Maguire came out of a fantastic Euros. Shawboto scored a goal in the final of the Euros. And what is he doing right now?
Where is
Oh
he
my
now? Where's
Is he
Shaw right
injured?
now?
Yeah,
Concussion?
yeah, he
he's
got injured as well against City. Yeah, I
Concussed.
mean,
oh
it
really?
really, yeah, concussion sub. There's a concussion sub. So we had an extra sub to bring in Van de Beek.
Oh yeah. Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so that's the only reason why you brought him
That's
in.
the only
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only
to
reason
bring him. Only had to bring.
Oh my god.
No,
What does
but
he
the
have
thing
against Van der Beek? Yeah?
it's like
Oh.
it's really frustrating to see as a United fan, like, because one thing I understand why probably United haven't sacked Ole is because they haven't found a credible replacement yet. Because
Yeah.
from my understanding, Zidane isn't interested in taking up the job. Conte was interested. I don't know why we didn't go for him. Perhaps because of, I mean, this is my guess, lah. This is my guess. My guess is because it hasn't worked out with Van Gaal and Mourinho. Two guys who have won it all, and maybe they don't want to go back to a similar trend. They want to play. They want to have someone who plays good, free-flowing, attacking football, which is why maybe they're linked to Brendan Rodgers or
I
like
don't
someone
get
like
it. Conte plays free
no,
flowing
no,
attacking
no, no.
football. He does.
Conte is
Just
considered more
because he's three at
defensive.
the back doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's just defensive.
Yeah.
No, I'm
It's
not
just the
saying it's
shape
just
of the team,
defensive. It's just the shape of the team, lah. But I mean, in some sense, that could be one of the reasons. I'm just trying to find reasons
I
to
think
justify.
I think to be honest, I think why they never go for Conte is because he's a very hard guy to get satisfied. Like, you can't satisfy Conte. Yeah. You need to be.
He's not a
you
yes
need
man,
the
at
bot-
the end of the day.
He's not a
Possible,
yes
yeah.
man. Basic. Yeah. I think they are too used to Ole being a yes man, and now you give it. Yeah, like I think Ole and Conte are like exactly two opposite people. Two extremes. So it's like they're so used to.
I mean,
They're
to
so
be
used
honest,
to.
like if you want a good manager, it's quite unlikely. I mean, quite unlikely he's going to be a yes man, lah. So I don't think that could be the only reason why they turned on Conte, lah.
No,
I
but
mean, it
Conte
could be
is not. The thing is, Conte is like the extreme. Extreme. Like he only wants the things that he wants. Like you can like he's never going to get like satisfied whatever you provide. Like it's only the things that he wants. Like I mean, that's why he got like Inter. He got. I mean, was it a mutual agreement that he left, or I think he got sacked, right?
I
Yeah,
think
yeah, it was-
no, he
Yeah, I think
left
mutually
because
left. Yeah, he left.
of the financial situation where they had to sell their best players. That was what pissed him off. Because he spent all that money, all that time to build a squad for them. He wins the Serie A. The next summer they'll sell Lukaku and all their good players. They only managed to keep Lautaro, I think, out of all those players. So obviously he's going to leave. That one I really don't. I think even other managers would have left. It's not just a Conte thing in that situation.
But Chelsea, I think he got. Yeah, Chelsea was because I think he lost the dressing room at the board. So yeah.
But I mean, we are linked to Brendan Rodgers as well, which
Oh my god,
I have
Eddie
quite
Howe
mixed
is
feelings. Eddie Howe is
Eddie Howe
Newcastle
to-
manager, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie Howe to Newcastle is actually excellent signing.
Yeah, I also agree. I mean, our Insta group says otherwise, but I think it's a
Big-
banging signing. I think
BK is
it's
a big
long
nuts,
overdue. BK was the one, by the way. Yeah, and I think it's a long overdue return for him to the Premier League. Honestly, it's been too long. I think he kept Bournemouth in the league for what 5 years, is it? I mean, it's
5 years.
Close to that, yeah.
yeah. I mean, that is amazing, lah.
That in itself is a huge bonus on your any resume.
Exactly.
The fact that they play good football as well. That's like
Yeah.
At
in
this
6
point-
seasons, in 6 seasons before them coming to Premier League, right? In 6 seasons, he brought them 3 promotions. It's like it's like
yeah, that's
and
pretty
they
good.
reached the Premier League. In 6 seasons, they reached the Premier League from like I think League 3, League 2. League 2. Yeah, that's like mad.
Yeah. I think okay lah. On a closing of, I mean, to close up on United, right? So basically, I feel like Ole at this point has lost the dressing room. They're doing what they're throwing, as Roy Keane would put it, they're throwing Ole under the bus just as they did for Mourinho. And quoting from him, leopards don't change their spots. And I think it's been spot on. Their players are not playing for him at all. They're not putting in any effort. Against City, I saw no desire. No one was willing to make it. I mean, the first goal was criminal to concede. Bruno was just standing there. Bruno on the ball is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Off the ball, his work is horrendous. He just walks, basically. Just walks. I mean, might as well not defend. Might as well not do anything, honestly, at this point.
Too many people in your team think they're Ronaldo. That's the problem.
Exactly. That's a problem. They
But
think
there's only
they're
one
having
Ronaldo.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I mean,
Good point.
Surprising point. Wow.
Ah, what a scientist.
What a
Yes.
scientist you are.
But yeah,
Yeah, we-
I mean, anyway, the future looks bleak for United. It feels like we were making very, very good progress this season, until this season, and then it feels like we just gone back 2 or 3 years. It just sucks, lah. I mean, it really sucks. Because I thought this
Feels
year
like
we
you're
could
stuck in a
actually,
loop, honestly.
yeah,
To be
no,
honest, because even if Ole goes, right, I don't see the problems being solved. Like what
exactly.
he said, these guys don't play for the club. They are like mercenary. They just, whenever things don't work out, they just down their tools, and then the manager just leaves. And then
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
they just down the two.
It's how many times have we seen this, like with United
Yeah,
in the last few years?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, the certain players don't deserve it. Like, I don't know how Maguire is still captain. Oh my god. I mean,
How was
yeah,
he even captain in the first place? That's the thing.
okay. I mean, he was
He was
very
brought
good
in
last
for
season.
Leicester.
He was very good after the Spurs game, especially last season, like 6 points after. He's
No,
been
I mean like
leading
yeah.
the team quite well. This season, I don't know what happened to Shaw, Maguire. These players after Euros are really, oh my god.
Thing is, it's good. It's easy to lead a team well when things are going well. It's about who stands out when things are not going well. And Maguire doesn't seem like the guy who stands
True,
out.
I definitely agree on that
Unfortunately.
point. Yeah, 100%.
Just give the armband to Ronaldo.
100%.
I mean, I
don't think
agree.
anybody will complain about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I have a
Yeah.
poster of him.
To be honest,
Just to reiterate, but yeah,
If he can do
Oh
it
my
in
God.
Portugal, he can do it with United.
definitely,
Yes.
definitely.
What if he becomes player coach? Yeah. Why
Actually, it was a talk. I mean, if you look at the bookies odds, right, Ronaldo is actually like the last of the list, but it is
What's the
actually
odds? What's the odds?
so yeah, 15-1 or something.
Oh, that would be interesting actually.
Yeah,
I think he would do a pretty decent job of just like
yeah.
bringing the mentality there. Whether he will last, I don't know. But yeah, would be interesting.
it's damn funny.
Okay, I think we've talked enough about United. Let's now move on to our Merseyside neighbours. Tarun,
Come on, take it away, Tarun.
Come on, the
take it
Liverpool.
away.
Yes, let's go.
Liverpool's.
Liverpool.
I am not prepared for this.
Liverpool's a poor roaster.
Please, Lord. It's not as bad as
Yeah,
ours.
I mean,
Really is.
yeah, we're definitely a lot better than United. I don't think it'll be that bad for any time soon. I hope I don't regret saying that, of course. But okay, I mean, like it's hard for me to point out what is actually the problem right now for Liverpool, because it kind of feels like we are not that stable anymore in midfield and defense. Attack-wise, I think
Yeah, you guys have Salah. So
Salah,
just
yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Attack-wise, not so bad, but I think midfield especially it's just been not there since the start of the season. Last season, even with all the injuries, I thought we were quite solid in midfield. And then come to this season, there's something different in the team. Like, I guess it's tactics that is a bit different, or maybe it's like the effects of all the injuries of last season is piling up on players now. I don't know what it is, but there's something kind of off. Even like when we're 2-0 up, 3-0 up, it doesn't feel like a safe scoreline anymore. And which, if you look at our results, I think we threw away quite a few like 2-goal leads this season.
Against Brighton, right?
Brighton
Yes,
especially.
Yeah, Brighton. We drew
Brighton
with
played
what,
very
Brentford,
well.
lost to West Ham. Like, these are the results that will come back and bite us in the ass. Like, we have 4 draws this season already. 4 draws, and we're like, what, 11 games in? That is a lot.
Yeah, 11 games in, 4
I
draws.
think you can hand Chelsea the title, honestly.
No,
Wouldn't be so sure.
I'm still keeping City as my favorite.
Same.
Really?
No,
Okay, I mean,
guys.
I know a lot of people are, but I still feel
Guys,
like
guys,
Chelsea.
chill. We haven't gone on the 20 games winning streak yet.
Exactly.
Then we'll talk
I
about
mean,
that.
Chelsea just. I mean, to be fair, they've been deserving to be top, but some of the results have gone their way. Like, they haven't against Brentford. They actually should have lost, but Mendy kept them in with his brilliance. Like, the performances haven't been as convincing as you would think. So I would still say City are first favorites, but obviously after that Chelsea, they have all the chances to win this.
Yeah.
Come on,
fair
if,
enough.
if you win this title without a striker, right, it's gonna be damn funny.
Okay,
I mean, we did it last season.
I mean, okay lah, one
for you
season.
It's not something Pep cannot do. He's one of the most famous managers known for the false 9 attack. So
yeah,
if
never know.
anyone can pull it off, I would say it's Pep.
True.
Let's see.
Okay, anyway, let's go to the match itself.
Yeah.
fourth minute, Alisson own goal. Actually, I didn't watch the match
Wow.
live, but I saw my my chat going berserk.
I saw the notif, then I went to see the match.
So,
Yeah.
What a
Karun,
goal
was it
by
a foul?
Alisson.
Was it a
No, it
foul?
wasn't a foul. It wasn't a foul for
Not
me.
at all.
Okay,
It
finally, a
was-
rational Liverpool fan.
There's really not enough contact in that to make it call it a foul.
Yeah.
Klopp
Yeah.
was blaming VAR after the game, right, for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Klopp's
Like,
never
I
been a
can-
good loser, to be fair.
I can see
Yeah.
why people think it's a foul. I've seen a lot of people say it's a foul, but to me, it's not.
Okay, that's
There's
good.
a
I mean,
certain other
think that's
incident
fair.
which I thought was a foul, which wasn't given, which we will get to in a sec.
are you talking about a Trent one?
What? No, I was talking about Cresswell on Henderson.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was looking at a different one. Never mind. I thought you were talking about there was one shot, there was one volley which Trent hit, and then I think one of the West Ham
Yeah.
defenders.
Ben Drama.
Drama, yeah, correct.
Actually high boot. Actually, it was a
High
very
boot.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
I don't know.
So that-
I'm not someone who likes to blame the referee, but this match it was just not there. Obviously, that's not an excuse for why we lost. I think we just got outplayed by West Ham
Yeah.
for quite a bit of the game, but it has to be said, lah.
Yeah. Moy said that during halftime he did a tactical change and it worked. I mean, obviously
Yeah,
worked
actually,
well for him.
the first half, like from what I saw, the first half it seemed like West Ham were not the more attacking side. I think Liverpool had the control
chances.
in the game, but second half they came out very, very strong and had to give it to them. Because I remember first half I was thinking like, people say West Ham is a very good attacking side this season. And I was like, this is the team they're talking about. And then second half they came out and I was like, that's what they're talking about. Made more sense. But all the same, I think the 3 goals, at least 2 of them were just defensively poor from us.
I mean, I saw Van Dijk was shouting. I mean, a couple of times Van Dijk is okay. I mean, I have to give it to him. He's a very, very good defender. He's so calm whenever he's one-on-one with the striker. And the thing is, all he does, he gets the ball and just starts shouting at his players. It's quite funny to watch. He wins the ball every time. It's
Was
just
it the
amazing.
second goal? Was it the second goal or third goal where I think Alisson got a good hand to it, right? It still went in.
Yeah, second goal.
Second goal. Yeah.
Oh, what a run by Gerard Bowen, by the way. Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
I think another thing that has been on my mind for a while is that this kind of runs that players get on and then they score is getting more and more common against Liverpool this season, which is
That's
not a good sign at all.
That's also a part of why because your fullbacks push up in some sense, right? It's also
I know. I mean, even when they're not pushing up, like even when Robo and Trent are in position, we still see players running through the midfield and defense, which should not be happening. We saw it with City. I think we saw it with Atletico. We saw it with West Ham. You kind of need a player who will just take the attacker out and get the yellow card.
Isn't that
It's surprising
Fabinho
how
for you?
open your midfield was.
Yeah.
Fabinho
is like a rock one.
Normally it's Fabinho, but this season it's not been as aggressive as he normally is. Like technically he's still there, he's still good, but it's like the whole team is missing that kind of aggression in especially defending.
Do you think you guys are missing one another?
Maybe,
No.
honestly.
Because
his control in the midfield is incredible.
I would say we are missing his availability, but we are not missing his ability.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, what was the first thing? You're missing what?
Availability. Because he never gets injured.
Yeah. I mean, he keeps the ball very, very well for you all.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah, and that.
Invaluable in my opinion.
But yeah, I don't think that's our biggest problem this season. It's just a mentality thing. Like title winning season, we were a lot more aggressive. If we bring that back, we can still.
Yeah, I mean, I
push for titles.
remember how horrendous you guys were against City, the first half especially. Like the first half was really, really. I mean, City were just. I mean, but I knew it. I knew once like City hadn't scored in the first half that. I mean, to be honest, I thought Liverpool were going to take it because I knew that Liverpool would come back very, very strong in the second half. And they did, and City almost lost now.
To be honest, right?
To get away with the point last day.
No, to be honest, even the derby match, right? If we never scored 2 goals in the first half, right, I would have lost it. I'm
against
telling you,
United.
against United, I'm telling you, the Ronaldo guy would have done some shit. I tell you, some magician, the guy. And the guy would have
Yeah.
pulled off something. I don't know, like 30-yard bicycle kick or something. He would have been against City.
I mean, the one shot against Edison, right? It was a left foot volley, you know. The one shot on target.
Actually,
It
I
was a
legit
goal.
thought
It
Edison,
would have been a goal or nothing, actually.
to be honest, I legit thought Edison gonna spill it. Luckily Edison. Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, yeah, I mean, Liverpool. The unfortunate thing is Liverpool's result is overshadowed by United's woes. It sucks.
I
As
don't
long
know.
as
It sucks.
United are bad, I have nothing
Like,
to worry about.
No,
thing is,
to be
like
honest, I think
even the Brighton draw like wasn't as I don't know, it wasn't as illuminating as United's horrendous past few weeks. It just like it didn't. I just knew that Liverpool aren't necessarily playing badly. It's just like okay, one like I guess negative result for them, but they'll be fine, that kind of thing. Whereas for us, it's like here we go again. Like every match I'm going in here, we're going to lose. That's not how I want to watch my matches.
Yeah, I mean,
Now you know how I
it's
feel,
definitely not that bad for Liverpool yet.
Come on, lah. Guys are
Because
ahead
we,
of
we
us.
still
Come on.
have a
I've
we
been in the
still have the
trenches for a long time,
system.
bro.
look at Arjun. Oh my god.
You don't get to complain to me, bro.
Oh my god, Arsenal. Oh my god, Arteta he's doing a good job, to be honest. Trust the
He is.
process.
I
Trust the
don't know
process.
whether a bit early, I think.
Oh my god, Smith Rowe is crazy. The guy is like
Class.
he's an
He
FPL
never goes
god.
to his game. He's he
He's
is.
He's an FPL god.
I got 8 points. Let's go. A revival,
Yeah.
boys. From 30th in the TLT FPL, I make a push.
Oh, God.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
Nah.
why we're asking you to join our FPL. So that
Else all around for Vikas.
Yes,
Yeah,
Vikas
let's
doesn't
go.
want to be last. Please join in.
Yes, please.
You
Yeah.
never know. You because
Oh,
Mr. Praveen.
Praveen?
oh,
no.
brilliant.
I think he's lost his man.
It's the plus 9 on Wi-Fi again.
Yes. Okay.
I think this is a sign to wrap up.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so before we end the episode, we want to do something different, or rather bring back our old series, which is a Shouts from the Stands, which we used to do on Instagram. But instead, we want to do it in the episode itself. So this week, we want to ask you guys, what do we want to ask you guys? Oh, yes, correct. So okay, so right now, Ole may or may not get sacked. We don't know. Probably either right
Most
now,
likely,
maybe
yes.
end of the season. Most likely, yes. I mean, he's going to get sacked at some point in time. But we want to know who's going to take over from him next. And that's
welcome
that's
back,
where you
Ravi.
guys come in. So you guys can either comment on our YouTube, our Insta, or where else? I mean, those are two platforms that they're going to comment.
Spotify Q&A as well.
Yeah, we will put that in as well. So, and next episode, we'll try and feature you guys and your opinions. So please keep it coming. Could be anyone. Could be Brendan Rodgers. Is it Eric Ten Hag? Is that how you pronounce his name? Yeah. And
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag, yes. Oh yeah, it
Close
could be
enough.
anyone. Yep.
Yeah. Or if you have other ideas as well, please
Yeah.
go ahead. We want to hear what your thoughts are.
Exactly.
MLS.
And yes, with that, we're running out of time. We thank you so much for your support. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. And I don't think we have time for Tarun to say his messages, so we'll just end things off here. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next episode of the Next Team Football. Bye bye.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.